दुनिया भर में ह्यूमन ट्रैफिकिंग एक मुनाफा बख्श बिजनेस बन चुका है, जो कि एक अंदाजे के मुताबिक सालाना $236 बिलियन का बिजनेस करता है। अमेरिका में ह्यूमन ट्रैफिकिंग के आदादोशुमार के मुताबिक ह्यूस्टन नंबर 1 पर है। इस सिलसिले में IAPAC ने एक सेमिनार का एहतमाम किया, जिसमें हैरिस काउंटी के अलावा रेनड्रॉप फाउंडेशन और ह्यूस्टन कम्युनिटी कॉलेज ने ताउन किया। कमिश्नर के ओहदे पर फाइज होने वाले सबसे कम उम्र पाकिस्तानी समी खलीक ने मॉडरेशन के फराइज अंजाम दिए।
Today we're here gathered at Confronting Human Trafficking event where I'll be moderating two very important panels that talk about grooming, trafficking, and domestic violence, and why it's important for us to be aware of these issues. Unfortunately, Houston's #1 in the nation when it comes to human trafficking. So the goal of this event is to create awareness so we can help curb this problem and reduce the issues that it has caused in our society.
दूसरे शुरका में हैरिस काउंटी की कमिश्नर प्रीसिंक्ट 4 लेस्ली ब्राउन्स, स्टेट रिप्रेजेंटेशन डिस्ट्रिक्ट 134 एन जॉनसन, FBI स्पेशल एजेंट टॉरेंस वाइट के अलावा हैरिस काउंटी के ह्यूमन ट्रैफिकिंग डायरेक्टर प्रीसिंक्ट 1 की कांस्टेबल कैथरीन ग्रिफिन और ह्यूमन ट्रैफिकिंग की सर्वाइवर और एक्सपर्ट डॉक्टर निसी हैमिल्टन शामिल थे। तमाम स्पीकर्स ने इस मसले की अहमियत और तमाम कम्युनिटीज में आगाही पैदा करने की जरूरत पर रोशनी डाली है। आइए देखते हैं कुछ कमेंट्स।
बहुत लोग यहाँ आते हैं पैसे बनाने के लिए, और कोई लोग आपको फ्रॉड करेंगे ना, promise you a bunch of things and then put you into labor trafficking. जब आप यहाँ आओगे, they take your green cards, your driver's license, and they threaten you and force you into labor. And that is something that you see here in Houston. Houston में होता है. It's acceptable to our community, हमारे basic community में, and so it's something that we should take very serious. And again, we have to educate our community about the seriousness of human trafficking.
And so it's really important for people to recognize the awareness, to protect kids and make sure that they know the risk of incidents on social media or recruiting. And then it's really important for people to understand it is not okay to buy sex. It's just not. And then oftentimes the person that you are buying is being controlled by another human being. And so it is a crime that is prosecuted heavily. It is now a felony in the state of Texas. And so whatever people think about victimless crime or prostitution being the world's oldest profession, it's not. It's the world's oldest form of victimization and human trafficking. So make sure kids are aware, protect them, and make sure folks know there's no excuse for buying sex.
Today, we gather for a cause that transcends all boundaries, faith, culture, and geography, to confront one of the heinous crime, human trafficking. Thank you all for being human rights champions and being present here to raise awareness and advocate for the victims of the human trafficking crime.
We are happy to host this event here in our center because it's really important, and we would like to raise awareness in our communities. Houston is one of the biggest places that these things are happening, so not much of our friends are aware of this. So as much as we can, we would like to raise awareness on this issue.
Tonight's gathering that was hosted by IPAC was to raise awareness about human trafficking. Houston and Harris County are the #1 place in the United States for human trafficking. This is modern day slavery, and this is unacceptable. It happens in so many forms all around us, whether it's online, approaching of children, seniors, all ages, at our schools, anywhere. It happens all around us. So what we discussed today, that we need all levels of government, city, county, state, federal government partnering with our places of worship, our mosques, our churches, our synagogue, with our school districts. We need to be educating our children that they need to be vigilant and aware anytime they are on social media, playing any online games. And together we need to educate to prevent, but then we need to stand together when we see something. We need to report it to law enforcement. So we heard, for example, from the FBI, no questions asked about those who are reporting, but we're in this together. In 2026, Harris County here in Houston, we will be hosting the World Cup. We know that these big sporting events are a huge opportunity for our region, but they're also an opportunity, unfortunately, for traffickers.
This is a constantly evolving crime. The perpetrators are as smart as they come. And at every time we make one step, they'll do something differently. And so that's why public awareness is important.
Every 2 seconds, 2 children are trafficked, and more than 100,000 are exploited every year in the United States. Texas ranks amongst the top 5 states with the highest rates of human trafficking, while Houston ranks in the top 5 cities in this country. For a city known with its vibrant diversity and spirit, it's our societal duty to fight against such an atrocity.